Hello everybody, welcome to Monday night here on the Stinkpot Show. So, got a little interesting things lined up for tonight. So, apologize for those of you that were looking forward to seeing the show last night, but we ran into some technical difficulties with a storm that was in our area, and it was killing my stream quality. So, sorry for that, but we're here. And while we wait for everybody, let's just begin playing this game tonight. It's just something to keep the time going. I don't really know what I'm doing, so I'll just do this while we wait for everybody to come online tonight. And let's just see. Oh, yeah, tap it. Okay, we're just gonna tap, and we're just gonna see how it goes. So we're doing probably about a 90-minute stream tonight. We're gonna do each chunk in 30 minutes, and we'll see how that gets going for us tonight. So yeah, I'm just playing this game while I wait for a few more people to hop on, and then we're gonna start off with Art of Conquest. So that will be where we kick off tonight, and then from there we'll go into the Clash games. So, which order will we go? I don't know. It'll have to be a surprise. So, I don't even know what I really don't know what I'm doing here. Test drive. Alright, so, we'll just do a little hole-in-one right here. Let's see what happens if I can remember how to play. How you doing tonight, Mike? So last night we had technical difficulties with the storm that was in the area, so that's what prevented me from playing with you guys last night. So apologies for everyone that was here. And lots of things to talk about, whether it's Art of Conquest or Clash of Clans or Clash Royale. There's lots of things to talk about. So we're gonna get started in just about 1 minute here, and I'm just wasting my time with this little game. It's a little mini putt game that I found. So we're just having fun with it. Let's not hit too hard. Boom, right in there. So Condor. Just a silly game. So, hey, Mike, getting to 3,600 trophies, almost catching up. Yep, you are getting pretty far up there. I'm at like 3,700 or 3,800 right now, but it's a new season upon us, so I'm going to have to get back to the 4K clips soon, so maybe we'll try for that tonight. But let's get started with some Art of Conquest in the meantime. So here we go, Art of Conquest. Lots of changes, and there's going to be a change tomorrow. But before we get started, let's have a little word from our sponsors.
Coming at you live from Stinkpot Studios, it's the Stinkpot Show.
I just love doing that for some reason. So, I need to change it. So if you guys have any ideas on how I can change that video, I want a better intro. Something that's funnier, a little more laid back. So, I'm entertaining ideas for that. So, haven't really played a whole lot of Royale lately. But yeah, we'll get into all that later. But right now, we're talking about Art of Conquest. So, tomorrow there's a new update that's getting ready to happen, specifically relating to the Void. And that email is right here. So if you have the Tundra, the Desert, or Hinterland dimensions unlocked, you will start seeing graded rewards in those tomorrow. Yeah, it is tomorrow, right? Yeah. So tomorrow 1 a.m. So it's probably 1 a.m. UTC. So that's actually going to be tonight probably for USA. So when we wake up in the morning, yeah. So it should be about probably 10 p.m. tonight is when that'll take place, somewhere around there. So there'll be a maintenance period. It looks like it's going to be a very quick maintenance update, 30 minutes. So I would say an hour at tops, the game will be offline. So yeah, I can see the Void update. And I don't know if you guys got in on it, but last week they were even having the void. You could go in the void every 10 hours. So I hope you guys took advantage of that. That was last week. So have a lot going on there. So Mike will be starting the Clash games. Let's see, probably about 7:15ish, somewhere around there. So there we go. So we'll catch you on if you're busy tonight. But tonight, right now, we're going to be talking Art of Conquest. So if you could, one thing you may or may not have noticed from the last time we did Art of Conquest is I am now part of the 300K club in the power. I think I was like 280 something last time we did a stream, and I finally achieved 300K, so I'm real happy about that. Thank you to all. But one problem that I'm still having is I cannot beat Void stage level 31. I can't get a perfect on it anyway. I mean, I can definitely go in there and crush it and move on, but I'm all about perfection, so I'm not going beyond 31 until I can get a perfect on it. So another couple things that I want to talk about is I've really been working on crafting pretty heavily as well. So you can see I have 3,700 alchemy stones, and I think the divine, which is the highest quality you can craft, they require 3,750. So I'm almost able to craft a divine, but I'm not going to be crafting a divine because look at those stat requirements for that one: 55 magic and 35 command. And you can look at my heroes here, and they don't have anywhere near those numbers. I don't have anyone near 55 might. So let's see, 21 looks like probably going to be my highest. Yeah, so. But one thing that will allow me to get there is I've been saving up all these cards here, these stat cards. So like right there I have magic. So there's 4 magic there. There's 7 magic there that I can give to somebody. So but what I'm really needing right now is a stamina boost. So I don't think I have hardly any stamina cards. It looks like I have 2 of them. So yeah, I'm only going to get a max of 2, and then I can give Raxus +3, but I don't have Raxus, so that's not really helping me. So really need about a +7 to my stamina in order to get a legendary item on Gazul that I'm wanting. So that's what I've been working on. And you can see I have quite a bit of an energy potion still, 657. Haven't been using them at all. And I'm also hoarding the Lanari. I have 10.55k Lanari. Finally hit the 10k club on that last week as well, so quite a bit of a Lanari saved up, over 10,500 there. So, but there's been lots of updates that's happened since our last stream. It's probably old news to a lot of you guys, but I just wanted to talk about a couple things in general. And tonight, what we're mainly going to focus on in Art of Conquest is how do you know which troops to use in battle, and how can you tell which one does more damage than the other one. So tonight in my dwarf army, what we're going to start off comparing is the silver silver sharpshooters versus the silver, where are they at? Silver sharpshooters versus silver rocketeers is going to be our first comparison tonight, and because this coincides with what I'm trying to do in the void. Is I'm trying to maximize my DPS. I'm going through a lot of test and analysis to try and figure it out. I could probably easily go to a YouTube or go to lots of other places, but I kind of just want to experience it for myself so I know that the information I'm providing you guys is accurate, because you can see it here. So I had one comment recently on one of my YouTube videos that says, Stinkpot, you're doing great, but behold the power of the Bronze Army. So a lot of, I think the last time I did it, I lost a lot of army troops. So their recommendation was, if you just use the free troops in the bronze, you'll mitigate your losses. So that was a good tip, so I appreciate that comment. And so I even tried taking bronze, mostly bronze cavalry, and then the rest was my silver army into the void, and it just did not do it. I figured a whole bunch of horses would get me there, but it really didn't. So And you know, don't get me wrong, it's not just the knock on the bronze army, it's just that particular setup with the horses and stuff didn't seem to work too well for me. So yeah, that's that. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. And one thing that you want to do when you're kind of comparing the troops that you have out there is you just want to walk around. I mean, just go off in a certain direction. I'm just running around arbitrary. I hate that bug where it just goes off into no man's land like that. So we're going to take a little trip, and what we're going to look out is for just any pile that might be laying around that we can attack. So we'll wait here. It's probably going to be a pile of gold because that seems to be what I see the most of. There's it is. It's actually going to be a pile of wood in this case. So these lower level 4, I know I can demolish this level 4. So one thing that you want to pay attention to is how fast they're doing these attacks. So what we're going to do is we're just going to throw in Rufio, and that's all we're going to throw in. So like I said, the first battle we did was going to testing these sharpshooters versus these rocketeers. So we're just going to come in here and see what the damage is, and I'm going to put the hero in the back, and we'll see. We'll put one tank on the front, or one troop on the front to tank, and that way we can get an accurate representation, because when you're doing tests like this you have to keep everything the same for both sets. So as long as we use these gold mech units and then one hero in my next test, then you know that'll pretty much gauge the DPS level. So we're just going to hit attack. We're not going to use any special attacks. We're just going to see how well these sharpshooters do. So the timer started at 130. And this is how I've been determining how strong these sharpshooters are. So they're shooting off, and you're basically wanting to see how long it takes them to complete this attack. So right now we're looking at 20 seconds, just this army composition. As you can see, the mechs and Rufio's doing the tank or taking the brunt of the damage, which is allowing my sharpshooters to get in there and just slowly take down the enemy. So we are at 50 seconds gone, so 40 seconds, 41, 42, 43, we're just about there. Going real slow, but you know, it's working. So 40, so 39, so 40, so it took, let's see, 40. So we'll retry that, and that took 42 seconds off. So we'll go in there again, and as long as you know this army does faster, so we'll do a recent to get the same army composition, and then we'll just swap out the sharpshooters for my silver rocketeers. There they are, and we'll move them over, and let's see if they can get the job done faster. I'm pretty sure they're going to be doing this faster because they're already mowing down already. So because the main difference between the rocketeers and the sharpshooters is the rocketeers do area damage and the sharpshooters do a high amount of single target damage, and the sharpshooters pretty much they're only wow, they just mowed them down in 30 or 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 31 seconds it took. So that was a good chunk faster, probably about 15 seconds faster than the sharpshooters. So what I was saying is the sharpshooters, what they do is they can do instant kills because they have that snipe ability, but since they're doing just single target damage, they're only going to kill one at a time, as opposed to that rocketeer you can saw he was killing multiple with their splash damage. So now we kind of gauge, okay, the rocketeer is probably going to be better than a sharpshooter, but that was just a one-on-one matchup. So let's go back in here and we'll ramp it up one more time. This time, instead of just one, we want to see how groups work. So, oops, didn't mean to take Rufio out. Bring him back here. So now we're going to do a group of enemies, or sorry, sharpshooters. So we'll do a group on the left, a group in the middle, and a group on the right. So we'll have 3 groups of sharpshooters. Let's see how that compares to 3 groups of rocketeers in just a moment. So we'll we'll start the clock, and I'm gonna have to bring in one more hero to account for this kind of troop. So let's see we'll bring in Mako. Actually, don't want to bring in Mako. I want someone that's not going to do a whole lot of damage. So we'll bring in Vega and put her next to Rufio. So there we go. So now we got 3 sets of sharpshooters. We're going to just see how the damage equates to this. And so it starts at 90-second mark. And so it should be a lot faster this time. But we'll just see how fast they do in comparison to the Rocketeers. So how's everybody doing tonight? Stinkpot Studios. It's been a little while since we've been here. Did you guys miss me? Anybody? How'd you guys Halloween go? So we're out. 30 seconds, 31, 32, 33, 33 seconds. So actually, see, that's the interesting thing, is it took 3 sharpshooters longer time than it took one group of Rocketeers. So 32 seconds. So let's retry that. And I expect these Rocketeers to just do it in 15 seconds. Let's see if that's the case. So I'm predicting by 1 minute 15, these Rocketeers are going to have it cleaned up. Let's see if that's accurate. So, and you don't want to mix in any gold troops. You want to keep the same level. So we're comparing silver to silver, so you should keep it that way. So all these troops that we're using for our main force is going to be silver units. And you also want to keep them in the same formation, because the formation will dictate DPS as well. So I mean, obviously if I start them all in the back, it's going to take them longer to kill the troops as if they were all in the front. And the only reason I'm not all in the front is because I want them to be shielded from those that mech unit to take the damage. So by 1:15, I expect this army to be completely destroyed. And let's see what's the case. Yeah, probably it's going to be real close to that. 16, 15. Yep, 1 second off. So I was 1 second off. So that took only 16 seconds, which it took the same group of sharpshooters 32 seconds. So that's double the amount of time it takes sharpshooters to do it versus Rocketeers. So I think it's safe to say that Rocketeers are going to have your higher DPS. They're going to take out groups faster than what your sharpshooters can. And another thing you got to consider is the troop type that they're engaging. These are only archers. So if they were all mech units, it would take both groups considerable time, just because, you know, there'd be mech units as opposed to just humanoids. So let's see, do I have any other comparisons I can do? Let's see, we have these mech units versus, let's do the mech unit versus the Rocketeer, see how that goes. So we already got the golds out here, but let's put these silver guys out here and we'll put them in the same slot and just see how that works. It's probably going to take a really long time, I'm guessing, because mech units are melee, but we'll just see what happens here. Vega might even die. I have to try and keep her healed up if we can. I guess it doesn't matter if she stays healed up, because we're just going to retry anyway. So now we're going on 20 seconds. Can they get it done in 30? No, they've still got one main group to go. So now we're at the 30-second mark. So yeah, I can definitely tell they're going to be slower than the Rocketeers. So we don't even need to test the Rocketeers, because we know these are actually even slower than the sharpshooters, because the sharpshooters are done by now. So yeah, it took quite a bit of time. So 30, 45. Hit retry, 48 seconds it took that to take place. So this is how we do our little comparison here. So let's see here. And then, do I have gold? Yeah, let's do a little gold comparison here. So we'll bring our recents back out, and we're gonna do a gold Rocketeer versus these gold miners. And now is that, I don't know if those miners are a full group. We should check that first. I don't think they are. I don't think that's a full group of miners, because that's what else you want to consider. Is you want to have this a group versus a group. So a group of Rocketeers is 8. That's the max you can have in one grouping. So where are my miners at? Surely they're higher than 3. Nope, not those guys. Where are my miners? There they are. Yeah, they can be in a group of 12, so that's not going to be a good comparison. What do I have? And you can see I have 80 silver Rocketeers, because since I know that's my highest DPS, that's what I've been trying to take the void out, but it just has not been working so well. So let's just do a hodgepodge here. So we'll try, and you know, troop level will have an effect also. So let's see, I don't have any more silver horses anymore. So that's pretty much all the comparison I'm going to be able to do as far as the dwarf army is concerned. We could do a little bronze comparison if we wanted. Let's see, I got bronze miners and they're in 12. So let's disband one of them if I can. See, those are the miners. Do I have another bronze troop? What's another? Yeah, we'll do that. So we'll disband one of these guys just to make it even. 1. And now we're down to 12 on that. And we'll take them up against these bronze. So we'll do miners versus Rocketeers in this next comparison, just to see how the miners rate compared to them. So we'll go in here and we'll put in our, the only difference in this comparison that's going to come into play is, let me scroll over, where are they at? So I think the level is different. So yeah, we have level 9 Rocketeers versus, oh no, they're both level 9, so that'll work out perfect. So let's try these miners and we'll get a comparison here. And we don't need Vega anymore, so we'll get rid of her. So there we go, now we'll see. So start the clock, going into battle. We are testing level 9 miners versus level 9 Rocketeers against these archers here. And then after we get this done, we'll go find a different troop type. We'll go find some mech units and do that same comparison with the sharpshooters and Rocketeers again to see if the sharpshooters can do better versus the mech units. So the miners are going about what I expected. I really think your Rocketeer is your highest DPS guy, just like archers seem to be the highest DPS guy on the human side. So we'll just let this battle play out. We are coming up to the 45-second mark. Here it has passed, so and there's 50 seconds. So yeah, 50 seconds it took for the miners. And I know the Rocketeers are going to blow that out of the water, but let's just do it just for comparison's sake. So 50 seconds it took the miners, and that's once again mainly their melee unit, so it takes them, they're sacrificing a lot of DPS by just walking around getting to the troops, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's a major disadvantage for it when you really need the DPS to be as fast as it can for these void challenges. So where's my level 9 Rocketeers? There they are right there. So let's put them in action, put them in the same slot the miners were in, and let's see how fast they can roll. And once again, these are the bronze troops comparisons this time, not the silvers, so it should take them longer than their silver counterparts, but we'll just wait and see. So now we are at the 20-second mark, and it looks like about half of them are dead. And now they're not under the protection, so they're actually probably going to start dying here, which is going to be a bad comparison here. Yeah, so a couple of them have died, but still they managed to get it in 36 seconds it took them. So yeah, 2 of them got injured, so that's not bad for bronze. So yeah, pretty good. Let's go find some mech units now. Where are these guys? Those are mounted feather shots. Oh, here's some. Let's do Rocketeer versus Rocketeer. The levels will be different. Let's see how this rates. Maybe the sharpshooters will win out. I don't know what to expect from this one, but we'll see how it goes. So we'll put our silver sharpshooters right back in the mix and see what happens. Hopefully they can stay alive. So we're gonna try again. Now we're about 10 seconds in. And now we are almost 20 seconds in. Man, they really picked up the pace on that one. 20 seconds it took those sharpshooters to take those guys out. Let's do it one more time, see if the Rocketeers can do faster. The time to beat is going to be 20 seconds. What we're doing here tonight, guys, is we're trying to figure out, I'm just showing you guys how I go through these battles, and you just keep doing this over and over. I've sat here for an hour just comparing different troops. And, you know, if you really want to get crazy like me, start a spreadsheet and start recording the results of these troop comparisons so you know what each weaknesses and stuff are. And I'm sure you can go to YouTube, other YouTube channels, and Google. There's probably all kinds of calculators out there where you can just type in the stats and who it is against. But this is just a fun little exercise that you can do to get a feel for how they're going to respond in battle on the fly. So the silver sharpshooters took 20 seconds, so let's try the Rocketeers in the same capacity. We'll take these sharpshooters out, put these Rocketeers in, and let's see if they can beat 20-second mark. And here we go. So this time they're up against Rocketeers, so it's Rocketeers versus Rocketeers in this battle. And now we are 10 seconds in. They got 10 seconds to go if they want to beat the sharpshooters. So 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Wow, same exact time. So you can see how different troops will have a different impact, because when we had silver Rocketeers versus the silver sharpshooters against archers, the Rocketeers hands down demolished those archers. But now that we go against Rocketeers, the sharpshooters actually even the score, and they did it in the exact same time that the Rocketeers did. Now the question remains, can lightning strike twice? So we'll do this one more time, the same exact test for both troops, and we'll see if because the crits and all the procs, you know, the damage bonus that takes place will have an impact on it. So what's going on? Did my game freeze up? Is this a new bug? Because I still have internet, so that's not the problem. Let's go load this silly game. That's one thing I wish they would fix in this game, is the bugs. So yeah. So we'll do this one last comparison, and then after that we are going to switch gears, because tonight is the Clash Conquest trifecta. So I want to make sure we hit up all 3 games in 90 minutes. So we're getting ready to switch gears and go on over to Clash of Clans. But I just want to get this one more comparison out there. So we'll load it up one more time to see if lightning strikes twice, and we'll move on over to Clash of Clans. So oh, looks like the maintenance hit already, so that's why I can't get in. So like I mentioned before, this is good timing for the stream, I guess. So like I mentioned before, they're doing a Void update, so they're going to make the rewards more rewards for basically after the very first starting area. You go into Tundra and all kinds of areas after that. And so the secondary and tertiary areas is where they're increasing the rewards. So the maintenance is now underway, so that's a good opportunity for us to switch gears, and we're going to head on over to Clash of Clans, guys. So we are now beginning the Clash of Clans time here on our trifecta night. This is a Monday night, and I also want to reiterate that this is a special week we're having. This is the final week we're going to have where we're showcasing 3 games, because next week we start our entire brand new schedule. Let me see if I can bring this up real quick. So yeah, there's our schedule that's going to be starting next week. So Tuesdays is going to be Clash of Clans and Clash Royale back to back on the same night. Thursdays is going to be Art of Conquest, and Sundays, if you see that date, November 19th, which is not this coming Sunday, but the next. So it's going to be where we start Battlefront 2 on the PS4. So actually, yeah, so this week is our last week, and starting the week of the 14th is when we are on our new schedule. So that is 8 days from now. We will start this new Battlefront schedule as we look forward to doing Battlefront 2 on the PS4. I'm super excited about it. It's been a long time coming, and I'm really interested in showing you guys some of the single player campaign on that game, as well as some online multiplayer that's just jam packed, because they're also doing space battles on a grander scale than they have done before. And Criterion Games and I think DICE, they all collaborated, so they had multiple developers on Battlefront 2, and that's what it's allowed them to jam pack it all into one game, because each developer worked on a different section of the game. You had one section for one developer group on the space battles, one on the campaign, and then one on the multiplayer. So, and on top of that, all DLC is going to be free in Battlefront. But enough of that for now. We are talking about Clash of Clans now in our second segment of tonight's series. So, where did we leave off last time? Last time we had the Halloween update, and you can see it's still going on. I currently have 2 skulls here, and let me get my secondary account loaded up here, because I'm going to have to feed myself some troops. So just give me one moment as I pull out that and get this all going here. Let me get this set up. Where's my plugin? So what are you guys doing tonight? Anybody want to share some thoughts on what's been going on lately in Clash of Clans? Nothing? So there we have that. So dismiss that. Alright, so let's load up my second account. Alright, so like I said, I have 2 skulls, and the Halloween update, what this has brought to us is it has the ability for, oh, they took it away already. So in last week, for the Halloween update, you can make pumpkin barbarians and giant skeletons from Clash Royale you could have as part of your battle. And giant skeletons didn't really work out for me. I didn't really like them. They didn't really translate very well. So yeah, I didn't really like them. I'd much rather have wall breakers or a golemer in there, because now I will say they did fairly well at tanking. So maybe I just wasn't using them right. I don't know, but whatever the case may be, we are back to normal Clash of Clans troops, and we're just trying to get things going. I currently under a guard, and one thing I have done recently is I now have a level 38 Archer Queen and a level 10 Grand Warden. So I finally got, these are the new walls that I got when I got to level or Town Hall 11, and I'm just now, I've got a couple of them up to level 11, so I'm almost got them fully caught up to the rest of the walls. And then once I finish this little segment left, then I have to come in here to the center and start upgrading them to a level 12, which is the white walls. So I'll have about 100 of those suckers to go through. So probably sometime next year I'll have my walls completely maxed out. But by the time I get those white walls done, I'm sure they'll have the ability for us to have more than 100. But that's what I got right now. So Peaches has 3. Peaches, she has 3 of the lava wall, so let's check her out. I think that's what she means. So Peach is right there. Visit. No, she's talking about, oh, skulls. Okay, let's check them out. 1, 2, 3. Yep, there's 1, There's 2. And there's 3. So you passed me. I'm set now. I don't get any scope. But anyway, then we have that. Congratulations, Peaches. I don't know if anybody's got 3 yet. Let's take a little quick tour of the active members of Late for Supper. Let's see, Jawid has 0? No, he's got 1, 2. Looks like he's just got 2 as well. I don't see any in the middle. Nope. So Jawid's at 2. So right now Peaches is the leader. See where Hanger's currently residing. He's got 1, 2, 3. Hanger has 3 as well. 1, 2, 3, right there. So there we go. Hanger has 3. I don't see a 4th anywhere. I doubt anyone has 4 right now. And who else? Kudamil. Let's see where Kudamil is at. So he has got 1, 2, 3. Man, everybody's getting 3 except old Stinkpot here. What are we going to do about that? I just don't know. Where's Zoid at? If he has 3, then I'm going to be really bummed. 1, 2, 2. So it looks like Jawid, Zoid, and myself have 2. Peaches, Kudamil, and Hanger all have 3. And Zoid, you got some gems here, buddy. Go ahead and collect those before that leprechaun comes out. So 1. Yeah, that's not the right kind of skull. Yeah, it looks like Zoid just has 2. I don't see a 3rd. Maybe I'm blind. You probably would get more if you'd cleared a lot of these log obstacles. So, oops, someone's talking. No, you don't, Lucas. Nobody has 6. I'm not a believing that one. 1, 2. No, you just got 2. Ha ha ha. Good try there. No, you did have 3. I did see one at the last second up here in the corner. So even Lucas has 3. There's 1 and 2, 3. So Lucas has 3 as well. Nobody has 4 as of right now. So poor soul Stinkpot doesn't have 3. Yeah, I don't see a 3rd. Just those 2 right there. And one thing I haven't been paying attention to, have they been showing up in night mode? I know I got some pumpkins and some Halloween stuff over here, but I've been clearing them to try and get me a skull, but I don't have anything. I don't have any of the Halloween skulls. Yeah, see, there's the pumpkin, one of the mushrooms. So I know some of the Halloween stuff has been showing up over here, but maybe not the obstacles, maybe just the regular mushrooms that they convert into pumpkins. Maybe that's all you'll see over here. But another thing to highlight is I currently have a level 2, whatever that guy's called. Battle machine, that's right. So I have a level, oh crap, I didn't mean to put them out. It's gonna go crazy and just do an all-out attack on this base. See how far we get with it. The mortar's probably going to take care of them all, because I never deploy them all out at once like that. But I just wanted to see what would happen when I did. So now that the archers are ahead of the battle machine, they're all going to get demolished, because the battle machine's like, hey guys, I'm right back here. What are you guys still waiting on? I'm going to come in here and I'm not going to do anything, because I suck. I'm a battle machine. So yeah, that's one thing I don't like about the battle machine, is it's not tanky at all. I mean, when you have a Tesla and archers and cannons going at it, it will just die so fast. The giants are way tankier than this silly battle machine, and probably, you know, so I don't know what the deal is with that. But they definitely need to either make it more tankier, or it needs to do more damage to the buildings, because it's pretty useless, I think. I mean, it's another tank, And another thing I don't like is when it dies, you know, it's a hero. So if I want to boost, typically whenever I'm done, when I'm boosting, my army will be ready, but my hero will still not be ready. So it takes me even longer to get into battles when I have to wait on this battle machine guy. So he's not really that tanky of a hero, but whatever. So Peaches says level 5 has a cool ability, so I'll have to see how that goes when I get there, but definitely the level 1 and the level 2 battle machine, not very good. So let's get into a battle of our own over here on this side. So I am back to my, let me start the second army. Let me go back. Don't want to, so I am back to my baby dragon army. So I have all my 3 heroes at my disposal, and what I'm working on now is just, like I said when I got the TH11, I upgraded my Eagle Artillery. It is fully maxed out now, so I can work on other defenses, but I've decided I'm going to hold off on everything. I'm going to hold off on troop research, and I'm going to focus solely on getting these walls done and solely focusing on these heroes, because I want to have max to level heroes before I start upgrading my town hall stuff. So until my king and queen are level 45 and my warden is at level 20, I'm going to strictly focus on those 3 guys and my walls, because I think that's going to be a necessity at Town Hall 11 to have maxed heroes. If I want to even think about starting the 3-star, I think having maxed heroes. And the same thing at Town Hall 9 and 10. If you want to be a 3-star specialist, max out those heroes, because when they can tank forever, then that can really be the difference in a battle, especially in a war battle. So now that we have all heroes up, we're gonna try, and let's see if we can't get into this, we're gonna attack this Town Hall 11 here, and see what happens. So, air defenses are pretty deep in there, so we're just gonna go ahead, and I have all my, I have all my spells, so let's just create the funnel here on the outside, get our baby dragons in there. That way, when my main army goes in there, they're just going to go straight toward that Eagle Artillery. They're going to be fighting that air sweeper, but, you know, that's not as concerned about that. But, we're just going to try this out, and let's get our team walk going here. Put the warden up to keep the queen alive. We'll take out as much of these troops as we can on the front, because when you want the main army going in, you want to get to that Eagle Artillery as fast as you can. So I'm going to spend half of my attack just clearing the way to that Eagle Artillery, and then I will focus on taking the rest out. So the raised marksman got in the mix, and now we got this first layer of defenses out of the way. Just let the queen take a little bit more out, and then we'll start our main attack. So when she starts going around the side there, yeah, so now that she's over there, now we can start our main attack. We'll put the Barb King in front of her to take that. But now I'm strictly going to go straight in and get to that Eagle Artillery as fast as I can. And what we're going to do is we're going to increase the air defense and the army, Eagle Artillery. And now we're just going to wait, and hopefully these baby dragons have enough power to get in there and take that out. And yeah, there it is. That's going to work nicely for us today. We took out that Eagle Artillery before anything had a chance to get. Now the warden in trouble will pop his ability, and I still have a freeze. So what's going on here? We'll just freeze that. And yeah, didn't quite get that town hall done, but that's not a big deal. But just saved my queen, and because we got the 1-star, and that's going to pretty much be it for this battle. I just wanted to show you guys that I am capable of 1-starring TH11s, even though the walls and defenses weren't nearly max, but it's not no, 7 trophies. I definitely need, if I'm going to trophy push, I need to start focusing solely on these Town Hall 11s. So I didn't want my queen to fully die, because it takes them forever to heal up. See, 15 minutes compared to the king, which is 41 minutes. So if you can conserve their health and keep them up, then when you know do your boosting sessions, that's going to be a big difference maker. So that's what I'm going to focus on as I continue to do these. And once again, Town Hall 11s, I don't recommend doing them unless you really know what you're doing. But other than that, the only time you're going to see me attacking them is when I have all my heroes up. So if I have a hero upgrading, that's when I'll shift back and attack some Town Hall 10s. But right now I have my full army available to me, and that's why I went after that TH11. I can't handle a max TH11, so I'm just focusing on these lower end TH11s at this moment to get it. And I don't really, worry so much about the loot. I just want to get the experience of trying to funnel and get into that, trying to get into that core. So if we watch this one more time, I'll speed it up a little bit. What you want to do is you want to find the pathing, quick pathing to that middle artillery. And that's why I started to funnel from left and right. That way when I dropped my baby dragons, I had probably about 90% confidence that we're going to go straight in. And when you do that clean walk, that really, brings it home, and you can really anticipate where that main push of your army is going to go. I mean, really, they have nowhere to go except for the distances. They might have came over here and got onto some cold storage, but timing is everything. We walk all about timing. You don't want to run out of timing, so everybody went almost perfectly straight here. Really, the only thing I could have done different is I probably should have frozen one of those infernal towers and then engaged those big dragons right there. Those trophy traps are take them down. And if those Teslas, I'm pretty sure are max, so that didn't help either. But if I would have just used a little more aggression on that attack, I might have been able to take down that Town Hall for the 2-star. But yeah, that's how that went. So game is super loud. Thank you for letting me know, because when I switch games like that, it does the voice, or sorry, the volume of each game is different. So let me turn down that. Let me replay it one more time, Peaches. Tell me if this is better. Oh, that's defense. Let me go to oops, lost the feed. Hold on. Waiting for the feed to come back up. Alright. Peaches, tell me if this is a better sound for you, if it's less loud. And we'll do a 2-speed on it. So, yeah, like I said, you're just getting that funneling action going in there. And taking care of business, getting that quick 1-star. Doop-de-doop-de-doop. Gotta love that queen walk. The higher my queen level gets, the better my queen walk seems to get. So, and okay, thank you, Peaches, for letting me know. If I still need to turn it down a little bit more, let me know, because I can do that on the fly. But and also, if you're still around when I'm getting ready to switch over to Clash Royale in about 10 minutes. So I think Clash of Clans and Clash Royale, their volume levels are about the same. It's just Art of Conquest is really quiet, so I have to really crank that up in order for you guys to hear Art of Conquest, and I forgot to turn it down when I came over here. So yeah, I didn't expect those bowlers to come out at the end, but on a flying army, that didn't really impact me too much. Those bowlers can take out the heroes in a hurry, so that's why I got that queen out of the battle and back into the safety of her home and her castle, her humble abode, whatever you guys want to call it. So yeah. So we're gonna request one more set of troops: Lava Hound, Balloon, and Rage. And there's lots of stuff coming up in this game as well. Let's check out the news section real quick. Also, be reminded I'm available at the Stinkpot Shack Show here on YouTube. You can also find me on Twitter at Stink Shack Show. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook. Just search for Stinkpot. And let's see. Trick or treats are going on. What's the events are going on? Builder Base and Mega Marathon reset the Victory Awards at a discount during this seasonal event. Blah blah blah. Upcoming is Mage Rage, and the 4-star bonus starts in 3 days and 6 hours. That's what I really like seeing, is that 4-star bonus. I really like those events there. So we'll probably get one more attack done, and then before we move on over to Clash Royale. So that'll be next up in our Clash Conquest trifecta that we're doing tonight. We've covered all 3 games in our rotation in one night, and we will be back tomorrow as well. So tomorrow, what's our usual? Yeah, tomorrow's going to be our usual night for Clash of Clans and Clash Royale, but since we kind of showcased them tonight, we're probably just going to stick to one of them tomorrow, and then Thursday we'll be back doing Art of Conquest. So yeah, busy week. Last week was a real busy week for me, and Peaches helped me out with Halloween, and we did the haunted house up with our family. So I live streamed that event last Tuesday for Halloween night, so make sure you check that video out. It's probably mostly boring when people aren't coming up, but we sure did scare a lot of kids. And one girl in particular, I remember, was really scared, and she did not even think. She jumped right out of her shoes and into the street, and those are the people I really worry about, because the second someone gets hurt, we're going to get shut down and in trouble. So I try to stay up on the away from the street as much as possible, but yeah, oh well. We've been doing it for about 15 years, and so far we have a clean track record. So, yeah. So, let's see. We are here for Clash of Clan night, Clash Royale night, Art of Conquest night. And thank you, Peaches. I'm assuming you gave me those troops, so I thank you for that. We will do a quick shuffle of the deck. I'll just, let's see, boosting. Yeah, we'll just do this real quick. It's going to be our last raid of the night, and we'll boost the king to get him up and going. Same thing with our warden, so we can minimize the gems I'm spending. So yeah, we just had our October update in Clash of Clans. So that's probably going to be it until Christmas rolls around, because toward the later Q4, definitely, they start ramping down development. So you're probably not going to see a whole lot. You'll probably see balance changes coming in December as well, along with the Halloween, or sorry, with the Christmas update. So you really are not going to see probably a big update until next spring as far as Clash of Clans is concerned. So October was their big final update of the year, and yeah, so now that we're gonna go ahead and do a little battle over in night mode while we wait for my heroes to come online here. So let's do a battle this way, and I won't I accidentally threw in my battle machine prematurely last time. So like I said, my strategy is the small buildings you put 1 archer on, the big buildings you put 2 archers on to take them out. Kind of test the waters, sprinkle them around so you can get a feel for where those bombs are. But yeah, I'm just sprinkling the love right now. And we're quickly taking out the perimeter buildings there. We might get most of those CC troops there with the remaining archers. Looks like I got 1 CC. Yep, they both. Actually, all of them are gone now. So, and we cleared out the first layer of perimeter buildings, except for this gold storage. So we will put 1 more out to finish it up. And now you can see the Tesla's opened up and the defenses is opened up, so we can get a few more defenses taken out. So we'll put, generally you're going to need 2 archers for each defense, so that's what you see me doing there. And you can definitely tell that the major design value of this base is to put that multi-mortar in the middle, so makes it hard for your army to get to. So I'm going to clear out this cannon, and then I'm going to send in my battle machine to take care of some more defenses. So now that's going in. Now I can use some of my archers on this side to take out that cannon away from that battle machine. And we'll get a couple more buildings out. That battle machine is just a distraction for me. I don't really need it to take out a whole lot. So let's see. Now I only got 1 left. And if that battle machine can get that down quite a bit, yeah, I can just use this last archer to take that down, and that's where it's going to be. 75% is where this battle is going to end. 1 star. If I had probably 4 more archers, I might have been able to get to that town hall, because that's what I had. So that was good enough for victory. 38%. Let's see what they did wrong. And see, they're going all in on archers just like I did. They had the exact same army composition that I had, but the difference is my base design. I call this my Kit Kat base design because you got the 2 skinny strips right next to each other, so no one can defeat my Kitty Cat. So the Kit Kat base design is going to prove to be a winner for this. So yeah, they're not even breaking it. See, this is what I'm talking about, guys. Really work and focus on those walls. They did not even bust through my walls because I'm always max my walls. I'm a big wall maxer. And not even the battle machine could bust through. Pretty much the only thing that's going to get through those walls is barbarians and wall breakers. And I haven't gone up against the witches a whole lot, so I don't really know what they're all about yet. But yeah, so that was a good battle for me. So let's check in on our heroes. Are they about to wake up? They're getting close, so we can do 1 more battle, and then we should be ready for them. We'll go ahead and speed this up, speed boost. Because we currently have our elixir storage being upgraded, which will allow me to get more max, because my battle machine currently costs 1.1 million, but so I had to upgrade the storage in order to support that. So that's what I'm working on there. And now everything's up and going. We can do another battle here as we go into night mode. And it looks like the multi-mortar is under construction, so he's not going to be firing. So that's going to be good. Like I said, to just sprinkle on the outside, see what we can take out. 2 archers for the big buildings, 1 for the small. And see, I'm starting to trigger these bombs, so now I'm going to be really conservative and just put out 1 at a time on this side, just to see where those bombs might be. And looks like the rest of the bombs are probably going to be in the middle somewhere. Looks like there's gaps right here where they could be hiding. So I will try to stay away from that area if I can. We'll take out these CC troops. And now the crusher is gone. And we have a couple archers to take out those extra buildings. Let's take out this one little mine here that just needs to be finished off. And there's another bomb that went off. Gonna need 2 for this laboratory. And I'm going to try to come in on this side. They obviously have doubled up the wall for a reason. So that means I'm going to come in right here. And it's probably going to be bombs right here in this gap. But let's just see. We'll put 1 more arch over there for that. Clean up that laboratory. And now we'll send in our battle machine to distract. Now we'll get a few more archers. Let's get in archers on this side. There they go. So now we can take out some of the remaining troops here. Get these defenses down. And see, we might be able to get the town hall down if we can get these defenses down fast enough. It's going to be close. It makes a huge difference when you don't have that mortar to worry about. Now we got archers left. I thought I was going to get the town hall. It is going to be really close. It looks like they will just in time get that town hall down. as we get a high, decent percentage, 2 stars, 65% on this base. Hopefully that is enough. And it is. Where did they go wrong? They had a mix of barbarians and archers. Let's see what they did wrong. They raged their barbarians way too early. Looks like the mortar is probably going to finish them off. See, that's why I have those buildings on the outside. It kind of distracts and it kind of deteriorates their army because they go out toward the sides. And then by the time they get to the sides, you still got all them defenses shooting at them. So, yeah, their army's already dead. And they haven't even broken through the wall yet. So you got only the battle machine left. He's going to take out these outside buildings and speed it up. So that's where his percentage is going to stop. He'll probably go in towards his, yep, down here, get these last couple buildings while the mortar just continually pounds at it. Speed it up even more. Took him forever to get through that wall, even on speed up mode. And now that the cannon and the arch tower has got his full attention, it goes down really quick, and that was 49%. So let's head on over to our last raid of the night, and then we will get into some really good Clash Royale action. I've been not playing all day to show you what is about to happen over in Clash Royale. So stay tuned for that if you're here for Clash Royale. Got a lot of excitement to talk about over there. So it looks like my Barbarian King is still down. Yep, he's about to come up. Queue up our next army. And I bet I don't have poison. Oh, yeah, I do have poison. Perfect. So now it looks like everybody's up. And we will go into our final raid. We'll get the best loot this time, whether it's a TH11 or a TH10. Let's see if we can get some good loot, because I just need 150,000 gold, and then I can upgrade another wall. Looks like I have all my spells, 4 rage and 2 freeze and 1 poison. And if I get one where the eagle artillery is kind of close to the edge, then I'll do like I did on that first attack and go in there. This would be a good candidate for TH11 because the walls are crappy, but there's just hardly any loot at all on that one, so I don't want to waste my time on that. Gotta at least make back the army that I spent. Because this is a heavy elixir, low dark army, so this really helps. Is pretty much my dark farming army that I like to use in battle. So how many of you guys are going to go see Justice League coming up? We got Justice League this month, and then Star Wars The Last Jedi next month. So a lot of good blockbuster movies to finalize the year. I'm looking forward to both of those. It should be fun. I'm a Batman fan, if you haven't noticed by now. I'm wearing a Batman shirt right now, actually. So huge Batman fan, huge Star Wars fan as we go into everything. So we're going to do our final raid of the night here and get everything going. And let's see here. Battle. Where is my loot? Where is my loot? This one looks like a healthy, but it's a donut base. I hate donut bases. Donut bases and Stinkpot do not get along, so I stay away from the donut base anytime that I can. And while I am waiting, big congratulations to the Jacksonville Jaguars. We are now 5-3 in our division, tied for first. So we're having a great year. This is probably the best year I've enjoyed since probably 2008 of being a Jaguar fan when David Garrard was still the quarterback. That's the last time I remember it being in playoff contention. And as long as we keep playing how we are right now, we will be playoff contenders. So I look forward to seeing how the rest of November and December unfold. So good stuff there for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And we're just doing one more raid, and then we'll head on over to Clash Royale. So if you're hanging out here for Clash Royale, we are moments away. And right now we're doing our final Clash of Clans raid. And bloop. And bloop. That was a pretty max TH11 if I ever saw one. So how's everybody doing tonight? Got a lot of quiet chatter going on. Anybody want to talk to poor old Stinkpot tonight? Alright, let's go ahead and try this base here. Eagle Artillery is close enough to the edge. All the air defenses are in the middle. So once again, we're going to do just like we did it on the last one. I'm going to start our funnel out here on the side. That way we can ensure we go straight to this Eagle Artillery when the timing is right. So let's get our queen out. Get her going on that awesome queen walk that she's capable of doing. And the reason why queen walk is... Oh, is she going to go that way on me? It won't matter if she does. Yeah, she's going that way, which is fine. Cleared enough out of it that I should be able to get her in there. So we'll go ahead and looks like we're going to have to rage her in just a moment. So I'll wait for that opportunity. Let's see where the queen goes next. Need to get that warden out of range. So now that the queen's out there, so yeah, we're going to start our attack here now. We'll rage the queen up. And get these baby dragons in here the best that we can. Gonna freeze them, freeze that Eagle Artillery in place, add the king to the mix over there, and we'll rage these baby dragons one more time. Whoop. Warden's about to die. And everybody's going down quick, but that's okay. I got the Eagle Artillery down. That was the whole point of doing that battle. And now we're just gonna let the queen walk continue. We'll rage. The warden's going down. The healers are going down. So this battle is pretty much just about over with. Because the queen's off by herself. So yeah, this is going down the hill fast. Because the healers are about gone. The queen's about gone. So I'll just save this last rage spell. And because we're not going to get much action out of that. And we got the 1 star. That's all I cared about. And hardly got any loot at all though. So all the loot must be on in the core. But oh well. Another successful TH11 attack. It was still enough with my loot bonus to allow me to have enough loot to upgrade this wall. Look, 3 million for 1 wall piece. That's what you guys get to look forward to when you get to Town Hall 10. So, we'll upgrade that sucker. I have probably, I don't know, 30 more walls left. And we'll go ahead and request minions this time. Because we are signing off of Clash of Clans. And now we are going to move on over to our final game of the evening in our Clash Conquest Trifecta. And let me set up here because Clash Royale is in portrait mode. So I got to change my stream stuff real quick to account for the portrait mode. So just give me a second here while I change everything up. See, 673 is the number I'm looking for. And that should fix our alignment here. Just one moment. 673. Oh. There we have it. So, okay. Let's see. Is my chat working on this side as well? Did it show up? Yep, so our chat is good. So this is what I've been waiting all day to show you guys. Is the season has ended. Challenger 1 results. I'm hoping to have some good rewards in this season chest. So if you're not familiar with the season chest, once you get to your trophy level up to 4,000, you get into Challenger 1 bracket. And you don't have to even stay in the Challenger 1. You can fall all the way back down to Arena 1. if you want, but as long as you get into Challenger 1 at least one time during the season, you will be granted this season chest at the end of the season, which you can unlock for riches and rewards. It's you can see right now my trophy level is at 3697. That's a far cry from 4000. But you can see I got up to 4025 this past season. So that's what allowed me to get the season reward. And we're going to open this bad boy up right now just to see what we got. So let's go ahead. We get 4 cards. And the good thing that I like about this season chest is it actually gives you a choice in what card you want. So I got 2,000 gold, which is respectable. I guess that's, I can't remember if the epic chests are more than that, or the super magical chest, I don't know, but 2,000 for one chest I'm happy with. And here's where the choice comes into play with these season chests. So it gives you a choice of 2, and let's see, I definitely don't need the archers, so I'm going to give myself some spear goblins. I definitely needed those guys as we're trying to get them to level 13. And then we get another choice. So spear dart goblins sounds like a good choice. And look, you can see below, I'm going to have a legendary item in here. So I think I've opened 5 of these season rewards in total, and only once have I not gotten a legendary. So I try not to get too excited until I see this flashing little one, because that means the next card is going to be a legendary. I currently have all the cards unlocked, so hopefully my Mega Knight gets upgraded or something good gets upgraded. But right now we got to pick what we want to upgrade. Let's get the Executioner card. And now, my friends, it is time to see what we have for this legendary card. Here we go. Choice of 2. What will it be? Graveyard or Mega Knight? Bam! I get to get my Mega Knight up to level 2. There it is. Mega Knight's going to be level 2. So glad to get that card. And that's really, guys, what you want to work towards if you're in the higher echelons of this game, is you really want to focus on getting to 4,000 trophies, because that's what will allow you to get that. So let's go ahead and upgrade my Executioner now, or sorry, not my Executioner, my Mega Knight. Where is everything at now? I'm so confused. Oh, right here. Where are you at, Mega Knight? Oh, he's in 7, so he's down here. So 5,000 upgrade. He is now level 2, and did you guys even see it? I hope you guys saw that, because I just now noticed my video feed is out. So let me get that back. So there we are. Mega Knight is now level 2. And you can see I have every card in the game as of right now. There's going to be another card to be added soon. But as of right now, I have every card in the game. And I'm just going to show you guys the process that I go through in order to get back into the Challenger 1 League. So let me just do my chest real quick, and then we'll get right back into battle. We got a clan chest. We got chests everywhere right now, because I haven't played all day, because I wanted to save that reveal for you guys here tonight, so we could go through that and see that together. So, well, Fire Machine almost got a level as well, so lots of stuff to be had. I think I'm currently working on Fireball, so we'll request more of that. And yeah, Pars, congratulations on your iPhone 8 Plus. Good to see that. That's definitely a good fun to have. I appreciate you increasing my stock price with that purchase. And let's see here. So let's go into now. This is the army I always use when I get into Challenger 1. It may not be the best army, but it's definitely consistent, and I know how to use it well. So this is the army that I use when I try to get back into the Challenger 1. And so this is what you guys can use. And feel free to use that deck. We're going to go into battle, and I'll show you guys how I use this particular deck in order to climb the ranks. So I always start off with my fireballs if I can, because I expect them to use a log or a zap, and there's that. So then I always have another set of them ready to go, So then the second set usually gets a couple hits on that tower. You got one fireball in that, and now I've got everything going. So the fireballs will keep them busy as I go. And now we'll see if that skeleton army can get in there. So they wasted a zap on that, so I know they're not going to have hardly anything for this night there. Now the minions can go up in there, but they got, you know, fire spirits to combat my minion horde. So I basically just want to test the how that's going to work. Countering is what this is all about, so I use my fire spirits to allow me to see what cards they have. And once you know what cards they have, then you can time it and catch them off guard. So we'll just keep doing that battle there. And now they're just doing piddly, so they got one card that there it is, that they're just trying to snipe with. But I'm ready for it. So I knew there was a zap there, so I always keep cards in reserve. And now I can continue just to pick off on the left. Yep, so, ooh, got one fireball hit. Might get in there. It's going to be close. Nope, so close. So now I definitely have the elixir advantage, because it only took me 4 elixir to kill their elite barbarians. So we're going to take off this with that. And yeah, so that would push, didn't go anywhere. They're going to put fire spirits, yep. And now I'm going to start my furnace rotation again. So we're probably going to draw, but one card they have not seen of me is I have not thrown out my elite barbarians. So I'm hoping toward the later stages of this match, I can use the elite barbarians to really snipe and get a quick tower down. So we'll see how this goes. And they're trying to set up themselves, and they're gonna wait. Yep, there's the elite barbs there, and now they used a lot of their elixir, so now I can set up my elite barbs pretty nicely there. And let's see if they can get in there and do some damage. Get in there, they're gonna get one hit maybe. Yeah, one hit. So I definitely am winning this battle. I have control of this battle, but I don't know if there's going to be enough time for me to get that left tower, because it's pretty much tit for tat right now. And they're trying their best to get in on my tower, but I'm always ready for those elite barbarians, so you're not going to catch me off guard with those suckers. But what I like to do is save up for minion horde and elite barbarians, so we'll see if this catches them off guard a little bit. And then we'll use a hog there, and might get a couple hits on that tower again. But that log, yeah, they're ready for it. So it's going to keep applying the pressure on them and see if we can't get that tower down. But I only got 30 seconds left, so it's going to be hard to get it down, especially when I have to use 5 elixir to take down that knight. So we'll try and trigger that. Oh, that minions went pretty nicely. Now I'm going to have to use elite barbarians on this side because I didn't have anything to counter. So yeah, it's going to be a good draw here. Not going to be able to get that tower down. But yeah, that's how I get into the Challenger 1, guys. A draw is a draw. When you get into these higher levels, you're going to draw a lot. But play troops. Okay, I guess I'm completing my quest just by doing a 1v1. So I'm at 3697 trophies right now. And now I'm just trying to, like I said, I want to keep my fire spirits applied. The princess, I usually have to waste my log taking her out, because otherwise she'll take out my furnace. Like I said, guys, it's all about countering. You gotta know what you're countering. So princess is always going to be countered with my log. And now we're just kind of waiting and see what they're going to throw out next. So I'll just keep applying my fire spirit pressure and keep using my small elixir troops just to see what they're going to throw out there. I always counter hog with my skeleton army, so that's not going to get a hit in. And now they got minions, so I will throw out my fireballs again. And I got minimal damage on my power. So I've seen there's probably only one card that I haven't seen. So we'll try and apply the pressure, because in case it's a golem or something, we don't want it to build up and allow them to get a good card out. So I just keep applying this pressure, and now I'm going to drop. The hog should be coming. There he is. And he might get one hit on that tower, but that's all he's going to get. Oh, no, he zapped it, so he got two. And now they're starting to take control, so now I got to reset my deck and take out this cycle. So now they're down to 1,000. So they might have Rocket in their card to try and finish this tower out. So now I got to really go on defense and not let them get that tower down. So we'll see what they have here. See, they're trying to get my Fire Spirit tower down with that princess, but it's just not working too well. So they're going to be doing a witch next, and then they're going to probably try that witch hog combo. So here comes the witch. The hog will be next, which there's the hog. So now I got double furnaces lined up for him. So the hog's not going to be an impact on that one. And there's the fireball. So now they're low on elixir. So let's try to get that left tower down. Or sorry, the right tower down. Let's see if we can snipe that. We got a couple good hits on it. Will it be enough is the question. We got that left tower down. I didn't see how fast it was going down. So now it's just a game of going on defense. So like I said, countering and sniping the towers. That's really how I win in these battles here. And so yeah, just got to hold on for 20 more seconds and it'll be a win. Unless they have Rocket, it's going to be a win here. So I have the elixir advantage at the moment. So yeah, that's going to be a win. 9 seconds to go. Even if they had mirror fireballs, it won't be enough. So 3, 2, 1, Stinkpot wins. So countering, guys, you got to get the art of countering down. Know how to always be ready. Don't panic. You saw it. Even though they got my tower down pretty well, I just reset in my head. Okay, I got to do this now. I can't let that happen again. So you just reset in your mind what you're going to do, what you're going to do with your plan of attack. And pay attention to how many cards they throw down, because if they throw down 3, 4 cards in a row, you know that their elixir is spent. And that's when you saw me rush that elite barbarian in that right lane, because I knew whatever they had, it wasn't going to be much. So that's why you also saw me follow the elite barbarians with a log, because whatever they had, that log was going to take care of. And you know, the only thing they did throw out was the knight, and it just wasn't enough. The elite barbarians had already taken control of that right tower, and so yeah, that's how I was able to get in there. So let's collect our quest reward. Barbarian hat times 10 is what we looked at. So I hope you guys had a good night tonight. We covered a lot in just a short amount of time. We did 30 minutes of Art of Conquest, 30 minutes of Clash of Clans, and this is our final 30 minutes of Clash Royale here. So I'm guessing since I'm doing this on the Monday night, not everybody got the memo that I was streaming tonight. So tomorrow night we'll be back here doing either Clash Royale or Clash of Clans. I'm not really sure yet. Or maybe a little bit of both. Because I've missed you guys. You know, I haven't been streaming as much because of the holidays, so I just wanted to make up for that by doing a 90-minute session tonight and getting back into the swing of things as we approach our final regular week before we go. You can see in the top left there my schedule. We're getting so close to Battlefront 2 now. So yeah, lots of stuff there. So let's do one more battle, because I just need to get one more chest for my crown chest. And let's see if we can't do 2 wins in a row. So once again, we'll start off with the Fire Spirit. All I'm doing here is seeing, do they have a zap? Do they have a log? And they didn't in that case. So maybe they got some golem or something they're trying to save up for. We'll just have to wait and see. But right now, it has thrown out an Ice Wizard. That's the only card I've seen. Now they've seen 2 cards of mine. Here's the 3rd card of mine that they'll see. So they got Ice Wizard, and they got Fireball, okay, and Witch, okay. So that's 3 of the, just one more card. Or sorry, there's more than 4, but we'll use our log. So now they've seen 4 of my cards, and I've seen 3 of theirs. Let's go back to the Fire Spirit rotation. And there's the Mega Knight. I knew they were saving up for something big, and you know, they're not going to be able to touch my minion horde. So the Mega Knight didn't really do that much damage to it. It hit the furnace a couple times, but I expected them to have arrows, but they didn't. So that'll be an advantage for me. And I had a positive elixir trade on that because it only took me 5 elixir to take out their 7 elixir Mega Knight troop. So that's how I gained a positive elixir trade on that one. And so, yeah, now I'm just going to dump those fire spirits just to get my next card in rotation coming out. Now you can see they put down a... now we're just going to combat that with a log and a skeleton army. And let's see if we can't take out both of these troops. And we did. So yeah, and our furnace is barely up, so now I can reset the furnace rotation. I'll let the Ice Wizard come in for a quick beating from our tower, and now we'll restart our rotation, guys. That's the name of the game here, countering, and now you can see, now we'll see if they really have arrows when I throw out this minion horde. What do they have? Are they gonna, they saw me defeat it before, but I guess they're not gonna see me. I just took it out again, so... Now we're just going to apply some more pressure. Going to get the log out here to take care of that witch. And now, see, this giant is not going to be a problem at all for me. It's going to go down quick. Let's start our run on the right and see how they take care of that. And we got quite a good few hits on that right tower again. We sniped that pretty good. It's down to 400. So we'll just keep doing this rotation. I'm going to take out that witch and the giant with the skeleton army because last time they didn't have an answer for it. Oh, there's the Inferno Dragon. They did have an answer for it that time. So we'll just take this out, get our minion horde back, and boom. Boom. Oh, they're going to take it down actually. In overtime, they beat me. Oh well. I didn't realize how much time. I didn't realize we were in overtime, so, but they kind of sniped me there at the end, which is not a big deal, but that's what you guys got to do. You guys got to find your army deck that's going to work the best for you. So this is the one that works the best for me. I have an Ice Wizard, I have Fire Spirits, I have Minion Horde, I have Spear Goblins, Furnace, Elite Barbarians, Log, and Skeleton Army. The worst thing I have trouble with this deck is the Elixir Pump. I have nothing to take down that Elixir Pump with. So the second thing is anything tanky. A Golem I have trouble with because I don't have anything Inferno to quickly take down a Golem. Bowlers can be problematic if they have arrows for my minion horde. So it's the Elixir Pump and the tanks is what this deck is weak against. But I usually win more than I lose. So yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight. We spent 90 minutes together. It went by so fast. I'm so glad to be back with you guys. We're going to have another good week. Tomorrow I'm streaming once again. So, you know, tonight we did all 3 games. So, if you have a preference over Clash Royale or Clash of Clans for tomorrow, then in a little bit you'll see this video published. Hop on here and put a comment down there. Hit the like button. Hit a subscribe button. Hit the bell. Hit me on Twitter. Hit me on Instagram or Facebook. I got so many ways for you guys to get in contact with me. And I appreciate your support as we rush towards that 200 subscriber mark. We just hit 100 a couple weeks ago, and we're trying to get to 200 now. So please let me know what you think of this channel. This is Stinkpot, and I'm doing your Stinkpot Shack show. So have a good night, everybody. Stinkpot!